Let's talk about what it means to shift timelines, because you've probably done it whether or not you realize you have. I may need a visual reference for this. Hold on. Okay, we're going to use my Crystalpedia book as a visual aid for this demonstration, and hopefully it's going to make a good amount of sense. All of these individual pages are a timeline. And let's say right now you're living on this one, this timeline page. And it's not so much that we're living on the front of the page and doing all the stuff and the information. It's more, think about it like we're walking on the edge, like it's an actual line. Okay? I almost got a paper cut. Now we're moving and grooving on our little line here, and then all of a sudden we pop over to this one. Like it touches and then moves over, and now we're living on this timeline, which is not necessarily super different. Both these pages look really, really the same, but one is slightly different than the one next to it. Make sense so far? Now we're moving on this timeline, and this is allowing us to move further forward in different ways. And we're imagining time is up and down in this case, so we're moving further up in our life space. Time is imaginary. It's beside the point. Let's keep going. Now, very minor things change from this timeline to this timeline. So sometimes we notice, and sometimes we don't. It can be as simple as something you've been manifesting finally coming to fruition, or someone forgetting a conversation you had with them yesterday, or finding something you lost in the exact place you knew you set it down, even though it's been lost for 2 weeks. It can do a whole bunch of stuff. And the more pages you hop away from your existing timeline, the more differences you're going to notice. Just like getting further into a book. Even though this whole book is about crystals, this page is very different than this page, because we're at a different section of the book. But now you might be thinking, like, why the heck does this matter? Why is this something we even notice or care about? Why is the universe kind of doing this to us in this lifetime? Well, it's a way of propelling us forward. And sometimes before we come on planet, we schedule our timeline changes, and sometimes we don't. So sometimes the easiest way to get us into alignment and to move us to the next thing down our path is for our guides to help us, like, hop over to a different timeline. Additionally, with the amount of timelines there are and the vibration of the planet increasing, right now, a lot of timelines are actually combining, which is like 2 of the pages of the book sticking together. And that is where we're getting a lot of increased spiritual activity. That's where we're getting a lot of increased ghosts, increased understanding of the different beings around us, cryptid style stuff, a whole bunch of different things. Because oftentimes with timelines, these ones on the bottom are a more dense vibration than these ones up higher, if we're thinking about it very linearly. And when these stick together, these bottom pages stick to the top pages, and we hop up, things change for us very, very fast. And that's oftentimes a spiritual awakening. It's a big, complicated topic that I just covered in like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so obviously that's not exactly it, but that is as easy as I can simplify it for everybody. Hopefully that helps.